Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so before we proceed on our topic, may I call on Lady to lead us a short prayer for the day.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Spirit, amen. Thank you, lady. You may take your seat. So, let me check your attendance. And when I call your name, please say present. Lynette.
Present, ma'am.
How about Melissa?
Present, ma'am.
Lady?
Present, ma'am.
Russell?
Present, ma'am.
And how about Claudine?
Present, ma'am.
Okay, so I think every one of you are present for today's meeting. So before we proceed on our discussion, let us have a recap para naman makasabay sa atin si Lynette. So may I call on Lady to give us a recap of our lesson yesterday.
We discussed about multimedia, the types of multimedia, and the advantages and disadvantages of multimedia.
Okay, so very good. Lady remembers our topic yesterday. So Russell, can you give me the different types of multimedia?
Ma'am, the types of multimedia are text material, sound, video, animation, and photograph.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so may I call on Claudine to read us the advantages of using multimedia?
Ma'am, the advantages of using multimedia are user-friendly, multisensorial, attractive, flexible, and used for a wide variety of audiences.
Okay, so multimedia, in simple word, some of its advantages, madali siyang gamitin at hindi lang siya para sa isang tao. Maaari siyang gamitin ng marami o ng isang grupo. How about the disadvantages of using multimedia, Melissa?
Ma'am, the disadvantages of using multimedia are information overload. It takes time to compile. It can be expensive and too much makes it impractical.
Okay, so some of the disadvantages of using multimedia, some of it maliit yung mga storage and some are expensive or mahal. For today, I want you as you can observe, I posted some of the definition and I want you to paste these words on the correct definition that they identify. So, Lynette, can you do the first one?
Habi mo
Lahi, tulog mo nga. Pagkabiting
Ano ba? Mga alcohol yan. Another.
Okay, Russell, please do the second one. the last one. Okay, so based from what you've answered in front, what do you think is our topic for today? Okay, lady?
Our topic for today is
Okay, so who wants to define the meaning of speech?
Ma'am, according to the Webster Dictionary, speech is the communicate or expression of thoughts in spoken words.
Okay, so who wants to read the definition of speech delivery? Okay, Lynette?
Delivery refers to the presentation of a speech to studied, learned, described, and practiced in the form of public speaking. It is relevant because it is the most important for the audience. It relies on both verbal communication and non-verbal communication.
Okay, so speech delivery goes with public speaking. So pag sinasabi natin speech delivery, probably it has an audience. So it is about delivering your ideas, yung sinulat nyo, yung plinano nyo, yung sinerch nyong ideas, you are going to present it with the audience. Hindi kayo pwedeng mag-present without any audience because who will understand your idea or who will listen to your ideas kung wala kayong audiences. So, when we say speech delivery, you are going to deliver your speech or your planned speech, your written speech. Maaari siyang through memorize, manuscript, yung may kopya kayo, or yung impromptu, biglaang pagsasalita. This always happens sa mga interview sa mga artista. Yung mga biglaan silang ini-interview, that is called speech. They are speaking also in public. So, before we proceed, who wants to differentiate verbal versus non-verbal? Okay, Lynette?
Non-verbal uses voice while non-verbal uses sign language.
Okay, so let's see if Lynette's definition is correct. So, it says here that verbal communication is about language, both written and spoken. So, Lynette is correct. It is producing voice or languages, but it can also be through written. How about nonverbal? Nonverbal communication is not using words, but it portrays meaning. Let's see the commonness of verbal and nonverbal. So, verbal and nonverbal can be spoken or pwede natin siyang sabihin. Gaya ng sinasabi ko, ay ginagawa ko, I'm using verbal communication. And nonverbal also can be spoken or written. When we say nonverbal, these are the signs that we usually see sa mga kalsada or sa mga product na may dangerous sign or anything. So, who can give me an example of nonverbal communication? Okay, lady? Okay, so what does that sign mean?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so yung ganitong sign, it portrays okay. So, who have any other example? Okay, Lynette?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so peace, this is a sign of peace. How about the others? Who have any other example? Okay, Claudine? Okay, so this is usually used by people as sign of money. So, I think you know the difference of verbal communication versus nonverbal communication. So, let's proceed with discussing the 4 basic methods in delivering a speech o yung mga paraan na maaari nating i-deliver ang ating speech. So, let's go with the first one. Who wants to read it? Okay, Claudine?
Manuscript speech is that which is written out and read word for word to the audience.
Okay, so from the word itself, manuscript. So may kopya siya. The speaker has a copy of his speech or may outline siya ng pagkakasunod-sunod ng speech niya. So let's see the example that I've searched about manuscript speech, and I want you to observe the speaker.
This speech was given by John F. Kennedy to the Houston Ministerial Association in 1960 while he was running for office, the President of the United States of America. While the so-called religious issue is necessarily and properly the chief topic here tonight, I want to emphasize from the outset that I believe that we have far more critical issues in the 1960 campaign: the spread of communist influence 90 miles from the coast of Florida, the humiliating treatment of our president and our vice president by those who no longer have respect for us, the hungry children I saw in West Virginia, the old people who cannot pay their doctor's bills, the families forced to
Okay,
give up their
so
farms,
hindi natin
and
tatapusin
America
ang
with too
video.
many slums.
So from that video, what have you observed from the speaker?
May hawak siyang kopya, ma'am.
Okay, Melissa is correct. The speaker has a copy of his speech. So let's proceed on the second one. Who wants to read it? Okay, Claudine, again. Make your voice loud, please.
Reciting a memorized text. Memorized speaking consists of reciting a
Scripted.
scripted speech from memory. Memorization allows the speaker to be free of notes.
Okay, so from the word itself, memorize, ito yung memorize ng speaker yung sinasabi niya. So he knows or she knows the sequence or the outline of her speech. So here is an example of a memorized speech.
Good day, everyone. I am Bench Kala Bakwan from 11 Plus Manila, and I am here to deliver my speech. First of all, I want to thank you all for lending your time and listening to my speech. St. Dominic College of Asia has been established in year 2003. The institution provides quality education for the young achievers who have their own goals to aim for. Therefore, St. Dominic College of Asia is open to be considered neither a partner nor a stepping stone in building their dreams one step at a time. With that being said, the institution is looking forward to encourage more achievers, let them explore and discover the
Okay, so from that video, as you can see, the girl doesn't have any copy about her speech. So, yung topic niya is about Saint Dominic or yung pinag-aaralan niya. So, since she knows all the information and the outline of her speech, wala na siyang kopya or basehan, basta sinasabi na lang niya yung mga ideas niya or yung mga thoughts niya na minemorize na niya. So, do you understand what is memorized speech?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's proceed with the second one. Who wants to read it? Aside from Claudine.
Ma'am.
Okay, lady? Make your voice loud, please.
Speaking impromptu. An impromptu speech, by definition, is the one that a speaker delivers without any prior preparation on the topic. Impromptu itself means something without preparation.
Okay, so to further discuss the topic of impromptu, I want you to watch this video.
time. In the 5th grade, I took a trip to Fiji. There, while I was at Fiji, some of the people told me about a folktale they had about banana trees and monkeys. And it started with the monkeys trying to get the bananas from the banana trees. And so they would swing up onto the trees and they would repeatedly try to reach the bananas, but every time they would fail and fall back down. And so over and over again, the monkeys tried and failed. And this reminds me of today's quotation. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet, by Aristotle. And we can see that essentially what
Okay, so from that video, you can observe that the girl is given a minute or two to write to write her speech. Gumawa lang siya ng outline ng pagkakasunod-sunod ng speech niya. You might be confused later on when we discuss extemporaneous speech, but I want you to know that when it is about impromptu, you are only given a minute to prepare, then you are going to discuss your stand or your topic. So the girl here is given only a minute to outline her topic. Then after outlining her topic, she delivers her speech. So walang allotted sa kanya na oras, isang oras, 30 minutes. It's only a minute or two to think about her topic. So let's proceed with discussing the second one. Who wants to read speaking extemporaneously? Okay, Lynette?
Speaking extemporaneously.
Extemporaneously.
Extemporaneous speech is that which is prepared and practiced in advance. The speaker only uses a brief set of notes or a speaking outline to jog the memory.
Okay, so let's see the example of speaking extemporaneously. So,
Good day, everyone. I stand before you to speak of optimism and to discuss how to become one's own positive influencer. In today's world, influence has taken place in many aspects, especially in social media platforms wherein almost all of us are participative. It has created a way to form resilient connections, spread information, and strengthen communications. How are we going to achieve all of this? These are my intentions on how to become one's own positive influencer. First, an influencer must be disciplined, as everything starts with this. He or she must be able to choose from what is right and what is wrong to be able to uplift the lives of others by applying his or her principles in real life situations. Second, an influencer must be able to be respectful.
okay, so from that video, this is the topic of the speaker. How to become one's own positive influencer. So the topic is given to him or na-outline na niya yung topic niya. From the definition of extemporaneous, the speaker must have a note, pero hindi naman kailangan ng note para or hindi natin kailangan ng note if the speaker already memorized the outline or yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng kanyang speech. So, speaking extemporaneously, prepared ka na. You prepared about that topic. Just like what am I doing right now. I'm already prepared about my topic. So, I can have my notes or pwede akong gumawa ng notes about the outline or yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng topics ko. But since I know the sequence or yung pagkakasunod ng topics ko, I don't need to have a note. So, that is, these are the different methods in delivering a speech. So, we have the manuscript speech, the memorized speech, the impromptu or yung biglang speech, and the extemporaneous speaking. So, do you have any question about the methods of speech delivery? Okay, so since you don't have any question about the methods of speech delivery or yung paraan natin ng pagda-deliver ng ating speech, we will proceed now with your activity. So this is a group activity. Lady and Melissa will be group 1. Claudine, Razel, and Lynette will be the group 2. Lady, I want you to present your idea, and Claudine will present their ideas. So who wants to read our activity for today first? Okay, Melissa?
Write a paragraph regarding your stand in this statement. Life is better with friends. You are given 15 minutes to explain your claim. One person from each group will present your claim.
Okay, thank you, Melissa. So this is our statement for today. Life is better with friends. So you are going to explain to me kung bakit mas masaya ang buhay ninyo kung kasama nyo ang barkada nyo. So if the group of lady says yes, they agree that life is better with friends, in one paragraph, you are going to explain it to me why is it that your life is better with your friends. And when the group of Claudine disagree, you are also going to explain why you disagree that life is not better with friends. So you are given 15 minutes to prepare your paper then, and another 10 or 5 minutes to present your claim. Okay? Okay, class. So your 15 minutes starts now.
Do whatever you want. Because you want. We also can some of them. For memories are bad. Picnic and attending with them. Being with friends also allows being with friends. Allows learning. Allows us to learn. For experience or experience. New ideas. Accepting our similarities sometimes disobey. Accepting our singularities disobey. Disobey and differences. Makes our friendship our friendship stronger. Friendship stronger.
Okay, those who will perform your output can have or can practice the way you speak in front.
Spending.
Please keep in mind the rubrics for your performance.
Without let us
Lalo pa. Collecting, we also can memorize. To our parents.
So you only have 5 minutes to prepare for your performance.
And you can do whatever you want. You also can collect memories by traveling, picnic, and attending with friends. Be in your sometimes being with friends allows us to experience new ideas, accepting of technologies and differences, makes our friendship stronger.
life is not very
Okay, so hands up. For those who will perform your answer, please base your performance on our rubrics. So I will grade you based on your voice, body language, on how you interact, language, if your sentences are correct or your grammars are correct. Then your overall presentation, which also includes eye contact and some gestures. So who will go first? Or who will present first? Okay, Claudine? The floor is yours, my dear.
Life is not better with friends because some of them are bad influences. We sometimes forget our responsibility, like doing house chores, taking care of our siblings, and answering our modules. Sometimes we disobey our parents just to be with our friends. Sometimes spending more time with our friends make us learn bad actions, like going home late, listening to our parents.
Okay. Thank you, Claudine. You may take your seat. How about Lady? I'll give my comment later. You can start now, lady.
Life is better with friends because we enjoy being with them and we can do whatever we want. We also can collect memories by traveling, picnic, and attending youth camp. Being with friends allows us to learn or experience new ideas. Accepting our similarities and differences makes our friendship stronger.
Okay. So, thank you for your stand. So, before I'll tell you my rubric, your grades. Okay, so one group of or the other group of you agreed to the statement that life is better with friends, while the other group disagree because you have the other reasons. So, your reason are acceptable. So, this is my grade for each of you. Okay, so I'll go first with Claudine. So Claudine speaks clearly, but her voice or she speaks too fast. On body language, okay, so you didn't interact movement or kahit nag-step ka man lang to show that you appreciate or you apply gestures. So I'll give you 1 points on that. Tomorrow we will discuss about the different body movements or gestures in speaking. While on language, I think you've used correct or right words in presenting your ideas. So I'll give you 5 points. On your overall presentation, just like what I said, you didn't maintain the eye contact. You also forget to inculcate movement. So I'll give you 3 points on that, and overall score of 12. While on ladies' presentation, voice is clear also. On body language, you also didn't attempt to inculcate body movement. So I'll give you 1 point on that. On the language, I think you'll get also 5 points. But on your overall presentations, since you didn't really interact and maybe some of you didn't understand what she says, kasi kinakabahan siya at halata yun sa kanyang presentation, I'll give you 1 points on that and an overall points of 10. So the group of Claudine got the highest score for today. So give a hand of clap for Claudine and Lady. All of you, please clap yourselves. Okay. So for today, we will go first on your short quiz. So I'll give you 5 minutes to answer your short quiz. Okay, so those who will get the lowest score will do the recapitulation of topic tomorrow.
Okay, ulit yung question.
The questions are here. Your short quiz are here. So if you really learn something for today, you can answer all the questions. Okay, so the methods of delivering a speech are memorized speech, manuscript speech, impromptu speech, extemporaneous speech.
Busit na rin tayo. Bumang ka lang.
Check your spelling. Wrong spelling is wrong.
Palunod ko lang. Tayo ka kanina.
Hindi din na kaya mag-sasaan.
Ano script?
Play mo.
Di ba dapat delivery? Dapat delivery speech.
Okay, so don't copy your seatmates' answer.
Di takit binasang. Ganyan mo. I-brief na.
Are you all done? Okay, so exchange your paper with your seatmate. Okay, Melissa, please read the question number 1.
It refers to the presentation of the speech you studied, learned, described, and practiced
Please quiet.
in the form of public speaking.
So what do you think is the answer in number 1?
Speech delivery.
Okay, so let's check if it's speech delivery.
I
Okay, so number 1 is speech delivery. Lady, please read number 2.
But
An example of this is a president giving a message to the Congress.
So what is the answer in number 2?
Manuscript speech.
Okay, we'll see.
Yes.
Okay, so number 2 is manuscript speech. Okay, Claudine, please read number 3.
It is a method of speech delivery or a type of speech that is prepared and practiced in advance. The speaker only uses a brief set of notes or a speaking outline to jog the main word.
So what is the answer in number 3?
Extemporaneous
Speech,
speech.
ma'am.
Okay, so number 3 is extemporaneous speech. How Razel, please read number 4.
The interviews of politicians, the presidential debate, the homily of the priest, or even the panel
Discussions.
discussion on TV channels.
So what is the answer in number 4?
From
Okay, so number 4 is impromptu speech. Okay, Lynette, please read number 5.
it consists of reciting a script speech from memory. Memorization allows the speaker to be free or notes.
Okay, so what do you think is the answer in number 5?
Memorization.
It's memorized speech.
therefore,
Memorized speech, not memorization speech. It's memorized.
Lalo pa. Oyrong mikwa. Tawag titignan.
It's memorized
sayang.
speech.
Ay,
So, please return the paper to your seatmate. Okay, so who got a perfect score? Okay, so please give a hand of a clap to Claudine. How about 4? 3? Okay, so I think you've all passed our short quiz. So, Melissa, please read your assignment for today.
Have an advanced reading of basic factors of delivery and the tips for better body language and stands by J. Zach Anderson. Practice the speech of Carlos P. Ramulo, I am a Filipino.
Okay, so your assignment for today is to have an advanced reading on the basic factors of delivery and the tips for better body language. So, tomorrow I will ask some of you to present the correct body language or stance in speech delivery. So, all of you will practice the speech of Carlos P. Ramulo, I am a Filipino. You will perform a manuscript speech, but I will base my grades on your performance basing on the body language and stance that you use in performing. You understand, class?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you have any question?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so since you don't have any question, thank you and have a great day. Don't forget to clean the room and turn off the light before you leave. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Go, 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 go.